They're guys. They do magic. They are the Magic Guys.
Oh, snap. What's up, everyone?
Shit.
Welcome to episode 80.
I got my sweater too. I just didn't even occur to me that I could wear
What?
it.
Hang on a sec. It arrived, so...
Yeah, I got it. I wore it the other day. It was fucking awesome. But then And then I was like, you know what? I'll put it here. And I set it down somewhere, and now I can't remember where I put it.
Wow, so not only did, you not tell us you got it, you just didn't think to wear it on the podcast where we
Yeah, that's exactly.
represent.
Yeah, I mean, as a professional.
Well,
as
it's
a
quality,
professional,
guys. You can tell how much we love it, so you should have one too.
It is a good sweater. No, it is.
Especially right now while it's cold. It's like the perfect time.
Yeah, I know. I'm using a blanket. I could be wearing my Magic Guy sweater instead, but shit.
Do you want to go get it, or
The problem is,
you still have to open the box? Right?
There's no guarantee that I'm gonna find it within the few seconds.
That's
So,
true.
Josh, you fill the void. I'll be back in I'm gonna go for a quick 20-second scour looking for it. All right,
we'll give you 20 seconds.
3,
I'll chat to the
2, 1, go.
All right, guys. He's going to go look for his magic hoodie. Hopefully he comes back with it. But in the meantime, look, I was away last week. I couldn't make it to the podcast, but it was freaking awesome to watch Jimmy talk slot going on the pod with the Buskers, the Buskers special. What did you guys think? I thought it was pretty damn rad. And great to see everyone in the comment section already. Antonio, he's excited for this. Thank you, my bro. Thank you for being here. Thomas, yeah, look, I use the title just as a catchy title because, I have to name it something every week other than just what the episode is. So I knew we'd mention the Penn Teller tour, the Australian tour at some point. So I thought that would be a good title, but they're not actually on the pod. Although one day, that would be a life goal for sure. And Thomas has a good question. I might need Jason here for this, though, but maybe I can answer it first. My question is, if you didn't have magic in your life anymore, what is the second skill set you have that you could fall back on? Crime. I'm curious if that's like an Eminem situation where rap is all he
Shit.
has. Oh, my God. Look at this, my friends.
You know what? I found it with such efficiency that I
just took
actually
an
had
extra
time. I actually had time to stop and get a jug of water as well.
I thought you were going to say take a dump or something. I was like,
all right, watch the water. You ready? 3, 2.
That's an ASMR.
Ah, shit, that was good.
I mean, you could have drunk it with your Flul mug, but it's
fuck.
it's neither here nor there.
Bro, how much fucking merch do we have?
It's kind of funny. Oh, looks good. Hey, you've actually set your camera up so you can see it, which is much smarter than me.
Anyway, what I'm trying to get, the point that I'm trying to get here, folks, is that we got fucking merch, and it looks dope. Look at this. It says I'm a magic guy, and you can wear it. You could totally be a magic guy if you want.
And you are, in fact, a magical guy.
Yeah.
In fact, holding mine up.
In fact, with every order of sweaters comes a complimentary brick of cash that you can.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially, it's like 1 in 20. 1 in 20 wins a brick of cash. So
imagine Mr. B style. Although it's Australian cash, so it's not worth that much to to Tom over there.
That's right. That's exactly right. You know what $1,000 Australian cash is worth in America? $3.
A bicycle deck.
Three. Speaking of bicycle decks, can you not see my shop front just here?
Oh yeah.
We got all those fucking boxes of cards, bro.
Oh yeah, he's a fiend for it.
Oh man, I am stonked up. I've got the stonks. I've got the friggin'. I've got a box of balloons.
Mate, life can't get much better right now.
I'm in a pretty unique spot in life, that's for sure. I got 2 lightsabers there and 50,000 decks of cards.
Which, by the way, did you tell the podcast why you didn't use your lightsabers on May 4th?
Oh yeah, they ran out of battery. I was playing with them. I've been playing with them a lot. You know?
The one day of the year that you used them, and it was during Trick or Day May, and he's like, "Nope, card trick."
I got to day 15
classic.
on Trick or Day, man. I'm pretty proud of myself.
It's good effort.
In my defense, so it's trick every second day, May, really.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
what
in your defense, you already have all the followers that like magic anyway. But I just couldn't believe that you didn't use the lightsabers. But you know,
I was gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
yo, our friend Tom had a good question here, and he was basically saying if magic wasn't in your life, what's the other skill set you have that you'd be doing for a living?
Oh shit!
Would yours be bartending or fighting?
Jesus, I don't know, man. That is a tough question. So for those of you that don't know, I used to do a lot of flair bartending and juggling and stuff in the bars, which was it was a good life. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it was good money still. And I could probably do that. I don't know though, but that feels like a young man's game for sure. Like you got to be in your 20s to do that one. So
I feel you. Unless you're like running your own bar or something.
All right, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess maybe I'd be pushing to run my own bar, right? But I didn't have magic as a skill set. Oh shit, man! I don't even want to think about that. That sounds like a fucking horror movie.
It's not good. Hey? Like
like this summer, one man wakes up and he can no longer do magic. What will he do? I don't know. You know what the problem is? I've thought about this before. I've done magic for full time now, for about 8 odd years, almost 10. Like I would say 10 years, but like I would say about 8 years, roughly, right? Yeah. I've been doing it for a long time. So long, in fact, that if I suddenly couldn't do it anymore, I don't think I have enough discernible skills to actually get an employment anywhere else. Yeah. I don't know what I would say to them. They'd be like, "What have you been doing for the last 8 years?" Fuck, man, I've been doing magic.
I just don't think you have the will to follow the authority of like a boss. He tell you to do something.
I don't think you do either, bro. Don't make it all about me. I don't think you could do it either. I reckon you'd fucking crumble.
Oh, I'd leave for sure. For sure. Even when I had to work in a day job, it was like the worst thing in my life. But I think, I know what I'd probably be doing, and I'd probably still have a sales job somewhere, and I'd still be hating it.
Hey, Josh, we're rich. Look at this.
I just checked.
1,000 Australian dollars is over 14,000 Mexican pesos.
Woohoo! All right.
Do you know what that means? Wait, by the way, here's a question.
Going to Mexico.
Did you know? Do you know why the Mexican pushed his wife off the cliff?
Oh no. Why?
Tequila.
Wow.
Tequila. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Anyway, we're going to get canceled now because that was pretty racist. So.
Doug, for those, Doug is heading to Vegas to celebrate his wedding anniversary. So he's living it up with all this social media.
It was this time last year we were celebrating Doug getting married. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doug's married now. Jeez.
Man, when Doug's married, I mean.
Yeah, what are you doing, Josh? Get your shit together.
Mate.
Hello, human beings. What's up?
Good to see everyone here.
What's up?
Yeah.
So we got 12 people in the chat now.
Yeah, we don't need Doug. Look at this. We got our own 12.
Yeah, once we get rid of Doug, all of a sudden the podcast is successful.
Yeah.
Here's the 411. So I went to see Penn and Teller like on Monday, right? Now, don't get me wrong. First things first, the show was pretty awesome. But they did their, I would say their B grade stuff. Like this wasn't their best. This wasn't their best shit. This was like
their suitcase show.
Yeah, their suitcase show. You know what it felt like? It felt like watching a really well rehearsed busking set where they were like amping up the crowd with these like mid-range tricks. Let's call them mid-range tricks because like a full range trick is like making an elephant appear or whatever, right? That's a full range trick, and then a low range trick is like doing a card trick on stage. Mid-range is like what he does. You guys have all seen it where he's got the nail gun. And he's like that thing. It's mid-range. That's a mid-range trick. Good trick.
So we
also I saw the first show, I believe it was in Sydney as well. So I also saw all the fuck ups. I got to see the theatrical fuck ups. where like they wheel out this air gun, this nail gun, and he's like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "It's tangled," and he's like trying to stall for time while one of the friggin' stagehands is trying to untangle this. Fucking
They're going
air
to say
gun.
the nail gun just fired one off.
It's so funny. I was just like, "Holy shit!" How does one get an elephant in the first place? Well, it's a good question. If you're a filthy, stinking rich guy, you can buy an elephant. Did
That's
you know
true.
that? Josh,
It's
did you
true.
know that? You could buy an elephant.
That would be
All you got to
crazy.
do is own a magic guy's sweater, and that will give you authority to buy a one elephant, a singular elephant. You can't buy two, just one.
Right on. In Africa, you can ride them. They're fairly cheap. You can probably get a pet elephant if you live in Africa. That's true. But we were discussing before we came on.
Here it is. Did they do any tricks that blew you away, or at least that you couldn't figure out? So this is the thing that's interesting. This is the thing that's funny.
Tell us.
So in the show, they did, like I said, their mid-range stuff. Still great, very well rehearsed stuff. I don't think any of it. I don't think I can recall. Oh, there was one trick that fooled me, but it's always fooled me, and I've seen it before. And that was the
Linking rings.
No, it was the. Shut up, Josh. It was the rose trick. It was the one where he's got the shadow rose, and he stabs the canvas.
He at least did that one, the silhouette.
Great trick, yeah, great trick, really good trick. I still don't know how the fuck that works.
Well, that one is art, my friend.
That is art. It was a good trick, great routine. They just they did do some funny stuff like the donut on the string. Have you seen that?
You're gonna have to give me a bit more than that.
So they you got like the ring on the string and you like take it off and put it back on and blah blah blah. So they're doing like this thing where they're like, well, we're going to teach you how to do a trick. We're going to teach you how to do this trick. It's called the infamous donut on the string. And they put a donut on the string. And then he goes, so what happens? You have to cover it with this cloth. And then boom, the donut comes off. And then you just see Teller like, fucking
All right.
And then they show you how to do it where it's like Teller comes in with a dupe donut. He rips off the other donut, quickly fucking eats it, and then hands Penn the dupe donut. And it's just so funny. It's just a funny routine. But it's like, no, none of it really fooled me. I don't think I saw any like insanely fooling stuff. I saw the nail gun routine. I saw the fooling part is like irrelevant though, I think. It was really the experience of watching them perform, because you have to remember that these guys have been doing magic for 50 years.
So long.
Each. So that's 100 years together. And still, even after all that time, they still come out on stage really excited. Like it seems like it's like their first show excitement. You know what I mean? They come out, they're like, oh, we are Penn Teller, and they're having a good time. And it's like that energy is so infectious that you could almost forgive them for not doing any kind of crazy next level stage stuff, right?
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
I got to see their show in Vegas, so we were comparing notes. I was like, did they do this trick, this trick, this trick? And it seems like they almost did none of their Vegas show stuff except for the silhouette. But I was like, did Teller do his levitating ball routine? No.
Nope.
Phone to fish? No.
Nope.
Disappearing elephant? No.
Definitely not.
But yes, but it's the charisma that they brought, I guess, and it's probably
I'm
hard
trying
to
to
bring all that stuff over here. You know,
the finishing act was Penn doing fire eating.
Okay, that not right. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I've seen it on the Fuller show, but yeah, right. Interesting.
Have you two ever performed together with someone else? No.
Well, we have.
Not with someone else. Man, fuck everyone else.
We
did.
Show. Yeah,
we did the Halloween show. Shit.
And even before that, our 52 cards show with Isaac was three of us.
Oh, shit, that was
in the children's center. Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
I still keep the poster from that too. I still have our poster. Yeah, so like one of the first stage shows I ever did was with Jace.
First of all, Antonio. Mr. Johnson, son of a bitch. I actually drink a metric fuck ton of water. Like anyone that knows me knows that I drink a lot of water. I just don't typically drink it while I'm making videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and by water, he means
vodka.
Water.
This is not even water. This is vodka, straight vodka.
Yeah, Russian water. Water for those in America.
So the watered down potatoes.
Yeah. What were we talking about before that?
We're talking about the fact that we do shows together with Isaac.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we go way back, man. We go way back.
Look, we've done our fair share of stuff. I mean, our shows sucked. We've done a lot of shit shows. We've done a lot of good shows too, though. Not together though. No, not together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, we cap that's vodka. Why don't you come here and try it then, Antonio? Huh? Yeah, that's what I
right.
thought.
Get on your worm from Mexico. Come down here.
Get on your worm.
Check that water. Well, he's in Mexico, right? They have worms in their.
Well, they ride worms, do they now, Josh?
In their tequila. They have so many worms they can afford to just drop them in tequila. So
what the hell, bro? Racist.
Anyway, we got a audio question from David. Thank you, David, for listening to the story where I asked if people could send in audio questions and only one person did. So that means you win the Magic
40 grand.
But that's right.
From Josh. Josh will send it to you.
Hey guys, it's David here. I recently saw Penn Teller in Sydney and it was a great show. Anyone who's a big fan and watched their routines on Full Us or elsewhere would have noticed that a chunk of their show are routines that they've probably seen before online. What are your thoughts on this? Would you prefer a show with material that only a live audience can experience, or a show with the greatest hits, or a mix of both? Thanks, guys.
David did see it. Yes. They yeah, I didn't want to give away too much of the donut routine in case people haven't seen the show yet. They
So I guess the question is, would you rather have material in your show that only live people in the show can see, or as he said, the greatest hits? Is that still okay? Like, what would we prefer?
I don't think it matters.
Is there any magic you haven't done online that an audience could watch?
Yeah, I got routines that I do that I don't do online.
Give me one.
No, my coin routine actually that I do.
Okay,
it's a whole sequence of coins that I don't do. I don't do that online because it just doesn't hit the same way.
True, and then there's all of the non visual routines, right?
Like I don't do any of my mentalism stuff online.
Yeah.
I do a lot of like thought of name and I do a lot of different stuff. I just don't really show it.
But yeah, so well, look, for me, I think it's always cool for an audience to be able to still get some surprises in the live show. But I think when you are Penn and Teller's age, people coming to see you are maybe coming for the greatest hits, but which is weird that they didn't bring their greatest hits to that show. Like, Teller doing his Miser's Dream with the goldfish ball is like a greatest hit, and I saw it in Vegas, but not here. So they're not really doing the greatest hits in that show.
It was a bit of a shame, but in saying that though, I don't want anyone to misunderstand. I really enjoyed that show. It was a great show, and they are really, really amazing performers. So I'm not shitting on them by any means. But it was just interesting to see this show. I guess I had an expectation in my head of what I was going to see, where I was like, I'm going to see some crazy shit, man. But instead I kind of felt like I saw a lot of, this is coming from a magician as well. I've seen a lot of magic, so it's not often that you see new stuff. But even so, even with all that in mind, they're still very funny and they're still very entertaining, and I enjoyed it all. And that donut routine was fucking gold, in my opinion.
So if you at least have one piece of gold, then that's worth it, right? And of course, you get to see them, and you got to see their show in Vegas. That's what you got to see next year when we go.
Yeah, let's go to Vegas now, Josh. Let's fly out there. We'll see them while they're still in Sydney.
Well, we can see what's his name? Carbonaro. The Carbonaro effect. He's performing in their theater right now while they're gone.
Nah, I'd rather watch Penn Teller. That's cool.
Mm.
Who's the fuck is Carbonaro? Is he a good magician? I assume so. He's performing in Vegas.
Yeah, he has a TV show called The Carbonaro Effect, and it's like it's kind of like pranks. It's kind of like people walk into a store to buy something, and then he does some crazy shit with the stuff they're trying to buy.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that guy is very good, isn't he? So yeah, like this is that new technology. Yeah, look, it like turns into bread or something. You know? Yeah, that's cool.
That guy.
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about now.
Yeah,
fuck. That guy
when is Doug coming back to the live podcast, Antonio?
Oh yeah, we get it, man. Yeah, that's cool. We suck. Yeah, so.
Never.
Doug's old, man. He's retired now.
Which is crazy. For those who just saw, he upgraded his kit for live streaming, and it's a lot more gear than I've got. Like, we gave him pointers, and he's just taking it to the moon. Got all the good stuff.
Yeah. So here's an interesting thing. Did you see Mr. Beast release the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory video?
I watched it this morning because I thought this might come up. And I on Joe Rogan's podcast, which was like a month or two ago, he was talking about how he's trying to recreate it.
Yeah.
So this video's taken him a while, man. A while.
Right. It's did you see this shit? Did you see that shit, man? It was a fucking Charlie and it was the factory. The whole factory was there. He built that shit. The fuck?
Yeah.
That blew my mind. I was like, dude, this is fucking strange.
Yeah. The chocolate lake. He had a marshmallow broom. He had chocolate walls.
None of his videos feel quite as good after that Squid Game video that he made, right?
I agree.
254 million views that video got. That Squid Game video. 254 million. Bro, can you even comprehend that? That is insane. That is such a big number of views. What the fuck? On YouTube, nonetheless. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. Like, do you think all of your TikToks would add up to that much?
No.
Well, then it's a lot. That's a damn lot. For one video.
Yeah,
that's
for
crazy.
one video.
I'll be honest, though.
I actually don't know. I actually am curious now. Let me check. Let me see if I can see my analytics, if it will tell me if I...
Oh, yeah.
Like how many views I've had total. Yeah. Oh.
That'll be super interesting.
That would be super.
No. Start adding up. I'll get the calculator. So I'll add it up. 200
Shut the fuck up.
plus 1 million.
No, you moron. I can just go to the analytics tab and look at the views and then just go this plus the... Nah, I'm joking. Let me see. Custom. See, I can go custom. So from this date until... It doesn't let me go back that far.
Well, let's just say it's more, right? It's fine. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It doesn't let me go back that far. Look, the only thing I can say is that I've had a video get like 34 million views, and then I've had another one get 14 million views, and then, I mean, if you add it all up, it probably works out that I've had maybe over 100 million views. So one video getting 254 on a video that's 25 minutes long, by the way, is and insane.
Horizontal.
Bro, that probably has more watch time than the entirety of my TikTok put together.
Mate, more people watched that than watched probably the Olympics, like the Olympic
Scotty P.
100 meter.
Scotty P. I'm really enjoying watching Mika's magic journey. You know what I did notice? I gave Mika some advice, and already he's implemented it. I watched his new, his stories come up a lot more. And he's definitely, I said to him, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I said, when Mika was originally busking, this might be good advice for all of you guys if you want to try busking as well. Have you ever walked down the street and you've seen those people that try to get you to sign up to like a charity or like, give money to the needy or whatever? And they always have that stupid iPad and a really bright shirt, and they're like super energetic though. Like as they walk up to you, they're like, "Hey man, oh man, that's a really nice jumper you've got there. Is that? Oh, I'm a magic guy." And they're like super energetic, and it's like confronting. Like that energy is so confronting that you make a decision normally, and that decision is, "Fuck, I don't want to be a part of this." You like cover
Right,
up.
I won't
and
greet
you
you
walk
so
away.
hard when I rock up to your house. All right.
Yeah, please, man, please. But the advice that I gave to Mika was when in his original videos, if you've watched them, he's very like like going crazy, and he's like running at people and doing his thing, which is great. First of all, it's good that he's like getting out there in the first place. That's amazing, obviously. But there is that point that you have to match people's energy. You can't come in blowing up too much, especially on the street, because people just don't have the energy to be able to contend with it or keep up with it. And you'll often find that people will just walk away, or they'll pretend that they don't see you because they just can't handle that much, right? Anyway, in a recent video that I saw of Mika, he did exactly that advice, and he was looking chill, and he was out there, and he looked like he had a pretty decent crowd too in his videos. So it's like, oh man, it's good. It's just good that he's like taking it all on board so quickly.
It's one good thing about Mika is he's like a sponge. Like he will try.
He
out
learns
stuff that
fast.
we
Yeah, he learns
show him,
fast.
right?
Yeah.
And he's got a good work ethic. Like he pumps out our edits, for example, and just does, makes his own videos. He's got the goods, and sooner or later he'll own that New Zealand spot.
Jojo Siwa, this one, pushing 1 billion views. Oh, what the fuck, 1 billion views? That's got to be illegal.
So for context, Jimmy's saying there's a video of Jojo Siwa with 1 billion.
Oh,
it's
so,
it's a big.
did you learn a new card
that's a
trick?
big count.
Who is Mika? What's his last name? Oh yeah, look him up on YouTube. Mika Harris.
Mika Harris, baby.
Mika Harris is a young fella, magician, a McChicken extraordinaire.
Yeah. He's also the editor of the Magic Guys short form videos.
Yeah, Brazzy.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, he just posts,
And he's also a First Dot Shop sponsor.
Is he though? I've not seen him do anything with that. It makes me wonder, like, what was First Dot Shop doing?
They just sent. What do you mean? They send him tons of stuff.
Right, but what?
As a sponsor, you get sent like all the equipment you need for card tricks.
It's Mika Harris. You hear me? Mika Harris. That's the YouTube channel. Look.
Yeah. Well, look. Let's keep going here.
See?
Okay.
Mika Harris.
By the way, I loved watching you and Doug trying to figure out how to make the screen bigger in the podcast last week. You're like, to be honest, I don't know how to do it. And then Doug's like, no, you just do this. And then it changes to like 2 vertical videos. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh, man.
No, that was just Doug. I was like, Doug, don't touch things. Doug,
I was just having a little stroke. But
he that was a good podcast there. We got up to 20 average views or 25 average views or something like that. It was good.
Dude, and it doesn't even matter who was there live. Like post live, it's already like the most viewed video in so long.
Yeah, you probably you know why. You know what the
go on, say
the
it.
contributing factor is? Because buskers are better than corporate guys, Josh. That's why. That's why.
Yeah. That's why a corporate guy had to set up the podcast for you guys to run it.
Oh, here we go. Don't get too sensitive there, Joshy.
Well, I am about as sensitive as your left nipple.
What?
But that's the one that has no feeling, right? No feelings?
No, that's the one that has all the feelings. It's extra sensitive. Yeah.
So that, well, yeah, no.
In fact, I iced it this morning just so it'd be more sensitive.
Did you?
Anyway, guys, you wouldn't believe this, but check this out. I'm a magic guy. You guys should get your Magic Guys merch. Link in bio. Link in description below. Wait, do we have a description below yet?
Of course we do. We always
There's a
do.
description and there's a link. Get yourself some merch. I want to see you all wearing it. I want photos of y'all wearing it. Wearing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. No, but they really are like comfy. Like we're not just capping it so you buy it. Like even though
comfy,
Jason wasn't even going to bother wearing one today, like it's still actually comfy. You know?
Look at me. I'm the beacon of comfort right now.
That's it. Yeah. But not for long. So I'm coming to Sydney tomorrow and I'm going to disrupt that comfort.
That is
We're going to put $5,000 on nothing because we're not stupid.
They are not available. They are not available in grey, and yet Josh is wearing a grey one. The fuck, Josh? Did you false advertise?
No, this is this is the charcoal grey. And look, for you, Scotty, I can make a grey one available. It's just that I wanted to just keep the options simple for everyone, you know. But yeah, does that really trigger you, Scotty, or you just it's something you notice but don't care? You're like, well, hang on a second.
I even put this at the end, like,
what's up?
what's up? What's good? You know.
Yeah. You'll also notice that mine has the drawstrings as well. So this was actually the sample one I had ordered before I made them available, and then I changed it a bit because these ones are going to be too expensive for everyone to buy. So I found just
Scotty P. You could win a complimentary $7.50.
Look at that.
See that? $7.50.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying?
$1.
You know, someone put that in my hat, and I remember it was hidden perfectly under a $5 note, like a $5 note laid across here. So it just looks like a tenner, and I'm like, fuck yeah, got to take it out, and then what the fuck? You know, I got another one for you. Actually, I just remembered. Fuck, it's still hidden in here. Shit. God damn it, man. I got a lot of.
You can take that to the bank though, right? Because it still has the majority of the note intact.
I think so.
They'll change it for you.
Oh yeah. I've also got this one too. Look at this. This is $15.
Wow.
This is $15. So it's
Jeez.
Yeah.
What is going on with the world?
And this one here is $5. This is $5. And if we put them together, oh shit.
Oh boy.
Oh shit. $20, baby.
Living large, man.
Can't you change that at the bank? Yes, I can change it at the bank. Will I change it at the bank? Maybe. I don't know. It depends. Depends on how I feel. Kind of like having a broken 20. I mean, look at this shit, man. This looks like I have a lot of money. But then when you get a closer inspection on it, you realize it's a fucking ripped 10 and a ripped 20.
Wow. Imagine if you just gather all them up, have them in your wallet, and then when you go to pay for stuff, you're like, what was the amount? $12.50. All right, hang on a sec. I got a 20 that has about.
Let me just check here.
That's about accurate.
This is $7.50. There you go. $12.50.
Bro. I love that.
Fucking funny as fuck.
That is funny. Jesus.
Yes, and Tony, you got to celebrate the small things in life, man. Like having $15. Bro, $15 is a lot of bucks. You know, you can't sell that short. You could go to the blackjack table, put 15 on black, and then you could have $30 if you win, or you could have no bucks, which would also suck. But $30, man, Jesus,
yeah. What an experience!
That's a huge increase.
Yeah, man, far out. Hey, let me tell you. Can I tell you about this crazy moment I had? So I was on the toilet, and I looked down. So I'm doing a card trick, right? So I'm doing it. So I'm performing at this biosecurity event. No, was it? It was another. Yeah, something. Yeah, no. I already talked about the biosecurity one. It was.
Anyway, you were saying.
Sonic imaging. So it's still in the medical. It's in the medical field. So they're all a little bit hoity-toity, you know. So I really had to break them and fry their brain holes. But this particular group, this woman's like, she didn't say I hate magic, but she just gave off that, you know, magic's so frustrating. You know, that whole thing with magic's so frustrating because I can't figure it out. And, you know, that whole thing. Anyway.
Such a
so I'm doing, now magicians will get where this is going, but it was the moment that happened that was just crazy that I took advantage of. So I'm like, think of a card. They think of a card. And I say my classic line, I'm going to put one card in a specific spot, blah, blah, blah. Put the deck in their hand. So she names
classic line. Did you just say your classic line?
A classic. Yeah. When I'm doing that trick, everyone hears me say that, right? I'm going to try and put one card in a very specific spot to help me find it again later, to find your card. Anyway, So she says her card, right? She says 10 of clubs. Magicians know what 10 of clubs means. And then the lady that's like, that's so annoying goes, wow, and I say, the club is like the least named suit. Like that is a very unusual card. And she goes, yeah, the most obvious suit would be the hearts, right? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what would be an obvious heart? And she goes, ace of hearts. And the woman next to her says 2 of hearts. And I'm like, all right, well, you know what? Let's try and find all 3. So I say to the person who's holding the cards, I'm like, can you show her card? So she flips over the top card and it's the 2 of hearts, right? So now she freaks out. And then I say to the second person, do you want the ace of hearts to be first or second from the bottom? And she goes, second. I'm like, all right, show her the second card and it's the ace of hearts. And then I go, now for your card, the chick who's been holding the deck, 10 of clubs, I go, just cut the deck in half. She cuts it in half and I go, now have a look at where you've cut to. And it's the 10 of effing clubs. And I just kicked the sonic imaging desk over and I just walked out of there like a king. And they were just like, it was a good moment anyway. I was like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't go to uni. Card tricks, baby.
I'm glad I wasted my life learning card tricks. You know, they said I'd never amount to anything, but here I am, baby. I got the 10 of clubs.
Exactly. Like, if you think how crazy it is, like, what they remember is 3 people named cards. One of theirs was on the top, one was on the bottom, and one was in the middle that they cut to.
Yeah.
No, I was like, fuck, why didn't I film this moment? Like, David Blaine would be proud of this moment, you know? Not Jason Ma, because there's no sleight of hand involved. I can't do that stuff. But it was like real magic. For them, they're like, that was real magic.
I got a contract with this
good, yep.
shipping thing.
That's what
I just thought I'd move on from that. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, congratulations. You found some fucking cards. Good job.
Yeah, no need to discuss on a podcast. Keep going. So, what's the go with the boat?
Man, they're going to pay my super. That's the point. They're going to put money in my super. How good is that? Oh, I love free super money. You know? Super money, baby.
Super money.
In July. You know, I can't wait for this financial year to end. Fuck.
Now you haven't mentioned this to the podcast. I'm pretty sure you're not, right?
Oh shit. That's all right. I'll tell you.
Did you forget we're live?
No. It's fine. Sorry. Yeah. So, what the dealio here, podcastians, my fellow castios, is that I recently was offered a deal to do some stage shows on a boat, cruise ships. I'm doing cruise line stuff for a whole month. It's like I'm contracted for this whole month of July, which is great. I mean, that's awesome, right? And they're paying X amount of dollars. X. I can't tell you how much because obviously
some of those torn notes you saw earlier.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they came up. They're like, bro, we will give you this fucking $5. And I was like, hell yeah. You know me. I love $5, man. Bro, I'm a sucker for $5. I'd do anything for $5. I would suck her for $5. See what I did there?
I'll see you tomorrow, baby.
Shit. Yeah, so they get you. Castaways.
Bro, I think you just stopped mid story. Started reading the comments.
So,
oh my god.
So, are you guys familiar with Dom Chambers? He was the America's Got Talent.
He's on Fool Us. Got Talent.
He's on Fool Us. Yeah, he's done some really cool shit, man. Done some really cool shit.
Adelaide Fringe Show, A Boy in His Deck.
Who would win? Antonio. Who would win in a bet? Me or you, Jason? You actually. You would win 100%. I don't know if anyone knows this about me, but I have an absolutely horrible gambling record. I can't win. When it comes to gambling, I simply can't win. It's just so funny. I'm so bad at it.
I can vouch for this, said losing.
It's just like a constant influx of financial loss whenever I gamble. So.
No one suspects him of counting cards.
The beer magician. That's right, David Ong. That's right.
Yes.
So I'm filling in for him basically because you know he's also living it up, doing his thing. He's got gigs. From my understanding, he may be attending FISM. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Our boy Eric,
you know, FISM's in July. Are you gonna get? Oh, is he doing
competing?
it?
He's competing.
Boy,
yeah.
Eric.
He announced it.
Eric
he's
the
gonna be
Leclerc.
competing. Yep.
Eric's
right.
Eric's a proper magic Chad, isn't he? Like he's like the best.
Yeah.
You're gonna drink a beer from a shoe. I mean, that's the plan, there, Jimmy Griswold. I will drink. Oh, okay. For fuck's sakes, Josh.
Oh my god. We both have the control, and we're both trying to show the comment.
You're gonna drink a beer from a shoe? Yeah. I mean, ideally that'll happen. Yeah. I mean, obviously my shoe's much bigger, so it'll be a much bigger beer. But
bigger.
it'll be still good nonetheless.
So the idea is what? So you're on there for a month, or it's a month contract?
I'm on there. No, I'm not on the boat. I mean, a month-long cruise would drive me fucking insane. It's it's like the cruises. It's like I'm contracted for the month. So it's like I get the idea is that I would get paid for the week, and then that week could be I'm on the boat for 7 days, or it could be I'm on the boat for like 2 days. You know what I mean? Like it could be any number of days. It just depends
how many,
on when.
If you're on the boat for 7 days, are you doing the show twice, or are you doing it
something like that? Yeah, it'll be like twice.
Because you can only do it like every time the audience changes, right? Because
exactly. Yeah, it's like twice, like two
people.
shows a week, or 3 shows a week, maybe. Yeah, it's good though, right? That's good fun. I haven't really been on a cruise before, so good fun for me.
It's going to be wild, man, as an experience. You're going to see so many... wait, what kind of cruise line is this? Young people or old people? Most of them are old people. Unless it's a P&O cruise, then it's young people.
No, it's 18 plus this one.
I mean, Carnival cruise. Well, everyone's over 18, but... like Carnival cruises, for example, have young people. Did you just say Princess Cruise?
Princess Cruise, yeah.
You're in trouble.
Oh, really?
So Princess Cruise is the one I did where everyone is between the ages of 80 and dead.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I can't wait.
And that's being generous. They love magic though. They do love magic. But you're going to love walking around the pools and, seeing all those sights. That's really where you're on. Because so Princess Cruises are like a bit more expensive because, it's the people who can afford it. But yeah, man, that's
You know what my plan is though? My
funny.
plan is like, since I have a question. How do I join your guys' live stream? Just curious. Antonio, you want
right
to
now, bro?
Fuck's sakes,
Oh my
Josh.
gosh.
Don't touch those controls, or I'm sick of your shit. I'm sick of your shit. You want to join, man? You want to join in and have a chat with us and talk about magic and all that other good stuff, eh? Yeah. Josh, you take this one.
Well, you're on it right now, man. What more can you want? We're interacting. This is it.
Tiggity, like your joke between
Thanks,
80
bro.
and dead.
But it's not a joke. Like people do die on those cruises because they're old.
But Jimmy Griswold's got it. It'll still be fun, right?
Yeah.
And then Antonio says, "Yes, it will be fun."
Yeah, it's like a week of hanging out with oldies.
But if you know me, I love old folk. I love old folk. Well, first of all, I'm married, so the less temptation, the better.
Bro. I mean, those 90-year-olds know some stuff though.
They're getting pretty fire these days, aren't they? 90-year-olds are getting sexy.
Mate, when a 90-year-old's been in the sun all day drinking margaritas,
looking like an old
on their mind, bro.
on the margies.
And then they see you on stage in the feature show, mate. You get their heart racing to the appropriate per second beat.
That's right.
Oh boy.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
When the wind's when the wind's blowing, the wrinkle creases flatten out. Yeah, that's good. That's hot. That is hot. But you know what you could do though? You just grab them by the back of the head and you stretch it back and put a peg there. You can see what they look like when they were young.
That's it. They're 19 again. Freddy Krueger.
You know what that reminds me of? That image is have you seen Men in Black? Where it's just like what's
racist,
wrong with you? And he's just like, oh, sorry. And then he's like, he like stretches his head. He's like, is that better?
It reminds me of the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, where the Greek women.
Mike D's onto the cougars.
Yeah.
Are they cougars though? They're gilfs, baby, gilfs.
A little slower. Yeah.
Gilfs. Yeah.
So my big That's a tongue twister. My big fat Greek wedding, the Greek woman, when they take a photo, they hold each other's necks and they pull them back before the photo. They go, all right, hold my neck. So that's probably more accurate as to what it will be like on the cruise ship. But you're going to be famous on there. They will not have seen any of your TikToks, so at least it'll feel a bit more humble, like an audience that's never seen you. So you get to win them over for the first time. And Jason.
Shit.
Bro, that had no context to what.
Yeah. I'm just keeping you on your toes there, big dog. Keeping it fresh. I don't want anyone to get bored. All right.
That was all filler just then.
Let me.
Yeah. What I was saying was they would have not have seen any of your TikToks. So you can go in there with a humble.
How do you know, bro?
Old
People use TikTok now. Old people use TikTok now. You know what's funny? You know what's so funny? Last night I was doing my shows. Actually, since we're on the TikTok chat, TikTok talk. Last night I was doing my street shows, and there was this dude live streaming to TikTok, and he was like, "Bro, I'm famous," and I'm like, "Bro, that's awesome, dude." And this guy genuinely had the idea in his mind that he was famous, like he was this fucking minor celebrity. And I was like, "Ah, sick, dude." He's like, "Yeah, I've got like 3,000 followers." And I was like, "Bro, that's fucking awesome." This guy's like, by the way, he's the same age as me, and he doesn't look like a weirdo. You know what I mean? So he's like a pretty well put together looking dude. So his genuine belief that like 3,000 followers is an insane thing blew my mind. I was just like, "What the hell?" And then it was kind of like, "Yeah, you should get on TikTok." You know, he's like telling me I should get on TikTok because it's like good. People would like watching my magic, and it was just an interesting interaction because I didn't even tell him that I was on TikTok. I was just like, "Bro, yeah, maybe I should. What should I call myself?" You know, and he's like giving me all this advice, and I'm like, "Bro, it's fucking awesome, dude." It's just kind of cool. They're like to like hear someone be so excited about like this number, like 3K. Like, man, I need that excitement back. I need that being excited. Do you remember when I was excited about my first 1K subs on fucking YouTube, bro? I was like, "Bro, I got a K." Yeah, I was super excited. Now I'm like, fucking 18,000. You know, like.
Well, the thing with you, Jace, is that you never take very long to like enjoy that moment of a number. It's like you're looking forward to hitting it, and then you hit it, and you don't even spend time to celebrate it. You're already like, what do I got to do to get to the next number?
What was the Instagram moment? I was like, "Bro, I'm about to hit 10K." And then I hit it, and I was like, "Bro, I just hit 10K." And you're like, "Bro, that's awesome." I was like, "Yeah, what should I do now?" What should I do now?
So really like
well, you're like, "Bro, just take a second to enjoy it." And I'm like, "No, brother, I got to keep going. I got to figure something out. How do I get to 20K?
Like there's this video. So when Jace was when his TikTok was first popping off in the first 10K, 20K, 50K, we had this idea where we're like, you should make this video. I'll film it where you crack a whip, it falls some glitter down onto a pad, and it says like, "Thanks for whatever amount." And at first we were like, "Let's do it when you hit 20K," and you hit it, and you were like, I was like, "Did you make the video?" He's like, "Nah, I'll just do it for like whatever 40K." I'm like, "All right, cool." I'm like, "Bro, you're getting close to 40K. Like, yeah, I should probably do it." I'm like, "Yeah." And then you hit it, and I'm like, did you make the video? No, I'll do it at 50K. And it's like, so like, you never felt like celebratory enough to actually want to celebrate that moment because it was already just.
I always have this, you know, I got this burden of, you guys, I'm not a role model. Okay. This is not, you shouldn't be like this. I have this problem where if someone's got a bigger number than me, then my success is moot. Do you know what I mean? It's like, who gives a shit about fucking 1.5 million when you've got like Sean Does Magic with 21 million? Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if I ever beat Sean Does Magic, though, if I ever suddenly had like 26 million, I'd probably be like, "Yeah, I'm the best." But 1.5 million is just fucking pathetic.
That is not healthy, bro. That is not healthy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a role model. Don't be like me. Just, it's like, do as I say, but not as I do. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate the small things in life. Like, and I get more excited, dude. I get more excited about this fucking ripped up 20 than I do about Isn't that fucking crazy? You know what's funny too is my Instagram is blowing up at the moment, bro. I seem to be growing at a pretty accelerated rate.
Jimmy, I like that. Jimmy goes, would you pull my skin back?
You know I would.
No, for a crisp cut 20, you can get most things.
Look at this shit, bro. Hey,
Right, pulling up the phone.
109. Get that fucking light out of the way. Yeah, fuck yeah. 109,000. Look at this little graph. Where I just suddenly.
What is that,
launched.
Instagram?
Yeah.
And how much do you actually care about that? Because that's actually pretty cool, and that's what I thought.
Fucking zero. No, I look.
Don't care about your followers. What?
Yeah, fuck, that's it. You know what it is? I actually really like meeting people when because a lot of people come up to me and they're like, I see you on Facebook or Reels or Instagram or whatever. They see me all the time. I fucking love that. I love meeting those people because they're so awesome. I'm like, I have a pretty cool, like, at least in my experience, the people that follow me are actually really cool people. And they all are just so chill and happy and just fucking awesome. And I love that. However, the number on a screen doesn't really give me anything. Like I'm not like, yeah, fuck yeah, that number, you know. But meeting the people is a totally different experience entirely, and I really like that. So like, yeah. So if you're watching this and you ever see me in the street, by all means, come and say g'day. I would love to say hello because
followed by
awesome, dude.
Giving him $10.
Yeah, followed by giving me a fucking stack of cash, baby. No, but it was cool. Like I mean, every day that I go out and street perform now, I would say that I get about between 10 and 20 people that recognize me from that, and they come up and they say hello and chat and blah blah blah, and it's fucking awesome, dude. I did a show Saturday night, where I finished my show, and I swear the whole crowd was just people that knew me from social media. And I did the show, and then afterwards, I spent, no word of a lie, 20 minutes taking photos with just so many people. It literally felt like I was an actual celebrity, just getting all these photos done. It was just so many photos. And it hit me. There was this moment that kind of hit me where it's like, do you know how many random Facebook accounts there's a photo of someone
like
and me, like
you in the photo,
you know,
yeah, that you've never seen.
But their excitement is like that of like I remember when I saw a celebrity, for example, and you're like, wow, Jesus Christ, man. But their excitement is like that, and it's like it's just kind of crazy to think that, you know, someone like me is enjoyed enough that they are excited to see you on that level. It's just so interesting. I don't even know how to explain it, so I don't want to like fucking toot my own horn or some shit like that. But
no, well, that's you know, that's what makes it worth doing, right? Like, people are actually getting something out of your content. They value getting a photo with you, and you're making their day, you know. And then they post it up, and you never see it, but you know it's out there.
Yeah,
it must be nice.
Mike D, how many years have you guys been busking? Josh,
I'll
0.
go first.
Me,
I'll go.
10.
Hey, I can speak for myself.
No, you can't.
Zero.
Damn corporate guy. So Josh is just the corporate magician, man. He's just you know, just does the easy gigs. You know, gets
just
the easy
corporate
cash.
guy.
Yeah.
I get the easy bucket loads of cash that just, you know, I can sit pretty at home, be warm, have no
soft,
skills,
you mean?
and
Soft,
somehow
you
they,
mean?
yeah, squishy and soft. Ding.
Was that the tooth sparkle thing, like when you smile?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Mika, can you edit that in for us, bro?
That'd be great.
Oh, it looks like Sandy's home. Huh?
The barking? Yeah, she really got to learn how to keep down.
Sandy, shut up. Shut up, Sandy. Stop barking.
Yeah.
What does busking mean? Let me tell you. Busking is street performing, bro. So if you ever walk down the street and you see some dude entertaining a crowd of folk, that is busking. And I got to say, busking is the stage. If you want to learn how to be a good entertainer and you're like, I never get a chance to practice, stop saying that. Go out to the street and try it. Do it. You never know. You might end up falling in love with it. You know what always gets people with busking is it always starts off as like, if you busk by yourself, it sucks, right? It's like, I mean, it doesn't suck. It's still fun, but like it sucks. But it's when you go and you line up with like 5 other performers, and there's this like energy that's just. Have you ever just met someone in life and it just felt like that's where you belong? You know, like you belong hanging out with this person. Like you just feel like at home because you're around them. It's kind of like that with street performing. You'll just meet other performers. They're all like-minded. They're all trying to do their thing and just share art on the street. And you just feel like you belong. And it's fucking magic, man. It really is just magic. And that's why I think most street performers, that's how I think most street performers become street performers, is they go out to try busking and then they meet people who are just so like-minded, and it just turns into this beautiful thing.
Like a family, right?
It really is, yeah. You know, like to give you an example of how strong the family is too. I feel the call of the streets, but I've gotten too busy with tattooing now that I don't have / make the time, but I want to. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you have a real job, it's a different story as well. Obviously, tattooing is awesome, by the way. Tattooing is freaking awesome. I need to get some work done. Where are you in Australia, bro? I'm coming to see you. Are you good? You good at tattoos? Let's see it. See some work. I'm gonna get me a Jimmy Griswold tattoo coming soon. But yeah, like when it comes to the streets, you have to find time to do it. I know a lot of people that work full time and still do it on the weekends. You know what I mean? They come out on like a Saturday or a Sunday or whatever. It's also much harder to do it by yourself, like I said. A bag and a table. Yeah, that's all you need, bro. That's all you need. I mean, hell, I've got a show that I've got multiple shows. I got a show that's just a deck of cards and nothing else. I just do a show with a deck of cards. It's good. It's a good thing to have. It's good to have multiple shows.
Just
Josh,
add a
what about
donut
you?
in there. Add a donut, and you've got Penn and Teller show.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they
Look,
had
for me-
They had jumbo cards. So
Yeah.
big
Yeah,
ass
nice.
cards.
Look, for me, I just love performing to people. You know, for me, it just so
Yeah.
happens I'm good at getting work.
Josh.
You know, at events. Do you ever go street performing, Jason? Yeah, do you, man? Like you're a little too clean and rough. You know, clean and rough.
Clean and
You're
rough.
you're a little too clean and rough at the same time.
Bro, you're a little bit too clean and you look like shit.
It's my patter that makes me the money.
You're like the cleanest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh shit.
No, for me, it's the like just going out and doing street magic is the thing that I love doing when I was carving out what kind of magic and routines I like doing back in the day. But you know, there could only be one true busker in Brisbane. I let Jason have that because we couldn't both be buskers, and so I had to go down the route of finding.
let me have it. You let me have
private
it. Did
events.
you say?
Yeah, like I applied for a busking license, didn't get it, and I was like, you know what? This is the world telling me that Jason is meant to be the busker in Brisbane. But now that he's moved out of Brisbane, we need
It's
someone else to fill
showtime, baby.
we need someone else to fill that void because it won't be me. And you know, hats off to them.
What else we got here? I just had a long chat with Jinx, who is a street performer in the US. He's pretty good. He's a full-time Renaissance busker. You know, it's funny that we actually have many friends that are Renaissance buskers, like Connor Leprechaun and our friend what's that?
Hildebrand.
That's the one. Hildebrand. That's the one. Hildebrand, also a Renaissance busker. Isn't that crazy though that America just has this whole subculture where it's like the Renaissance fairs are just fucking everywhere. Like in Australia, good luck finding a Renaissance fair. Jesus, good fucking luck.
Yeah.
You never find one here. Here's an interesting topic before we close out, Josh. I was doing shows last night, and the night before.
Don't
Sorry,
lie
it's a
to them.
Saturday. This is Saturday.
That's what I thought.
Saturday, and there was an Aboriginal elder. Now I'm of the opinion when it comes to speaking with Aboriginals, particularly elders, you be as respectful as possible, right? It's very important because if you know the history of it all, it's kind of fucked up. So anyway, he was, he was a little bit drunk, and which is fine. I don't mind. But the Rangers came up. The Rangers are like the friggin' rent-a-cops for the harbor. They came up and they were trying to shut me down because of whatever reason. I'm not really even sure that they knew what the reason was. And they told this guy, so he's just being happy and drunk. He's a happy and drunk guy. And they told him to shut up. And I was like, bro, I was like, dude, you can't talk to them. Like, you can't talk to him like that. I was like, especially him. Like, he's a fucking elder of the land. I was like, of all the people to tell to shut up, he is like the last one that you should tell to shut up. And he was like, obviously the elder was getting mad. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, fuck you guys. And I'm like, man, I'm on this guy's side. I'm with this guy. I was like, you can't tell him to shut up. Anyway, it was just funny because they got real embarrassed and then they left. And then me and the elder were just sitting there chatting after my show, just talking about life and everything in general. Man, he was a cool dude. He was a real cool dude. But it's just like, man, I couldn't believe it. It just blew my mind. It blew my mind that they would tell an elder of the land to shut up. That was crazy.
No respect.
Yeah, no respect. Zero respect. That blew my mind. Anyway.
And then, so that's how you got all that cash that you showed us earlier.
So, well, when that guy first approached, when that elder first approached, I was in the middle of a show. It was a big show, and I could tell that he was frustrated about something. I'm not sure, but rather than try to ignore him in my show and just keep going while he was yelling out, what I did was I turned to him and I got down on one knee in the middle of my show and I just listened to him, to what he has to say. And then when he's finished, I just explained that I'm just going to do this show. And I was just real polite. And that show ended up being the best show of the day. But it's really important. The point of this is it's really important to show respect. It's good to be funny. It's good to be funny and it's good to have your one-liners to deal with hecklers and stuff like that. But sometimes, man, sometimes the respect goes an unbelievably long way. And you should carry that in every show you do. So anyway, Josh.
Yes, my bro. I'll see you tomorrow. Are we going to try and do some street magic for the third time that we haven't been able to?
What time do you arrive?
I get there at...
Thanks for listening. It's time for us to disappear now. But we'll see you again on the next episode of The Magic Guys.